Yo. Hello? Hello? Aloha? What the fuck? The people here. RL is live. Oh, dismissed. Don't show this again. Don't care. Boom. Can you hear me? RL is live. Oh, you guys can hear me. Well, look at that. If I put the music on. Burnout. Is this too loud? It's a question. You guys can hear me. Well, look at that. If I put the music on. Yo, Hailey. Hi, Hailey. I'll put some music on. I got voice meter. Voice meter on the screen. Nice. Yeah, we are coding my assignment today because I'm bored and I want to. And I need to get this done by next week, so I'm doing it today. Douche. I need to get rid of this. I'm gonna keep myself safe. You should keep yourself safe, yeah. I'm listening to a lot of music, so I was gonna code anyway. I was gonna be doing this, but I decided, I might as well just stream it, because why not? Get my hours up. Plus, I also like to save the VOD, and then I can save the VOD, and when I'm like 70, I can go, oh my god, look, I did this when I was like 19. Alright, hold on, let me explain what we're doing. So, the idea, right, the big idea is that we're gonna have this grid. So let me open up the grid. I can't because I have to, okay, hold up. Let's just fucking. Can I copy your homework? If you can copy this, I'll be very surprised. You know you deserve it this way. Incomplete statement, oh fuck, what did I miss? What did I do here that could have fucked this over? I haven't done anything. Wait, huh? What did I do wrong? Block data. What did I do before here? What's wrong? I don't get it. Saying that I'm going to Michael's. Oh, you're going to Michael's today, aren't you? I forget. Gonna shout out Michael. One halo. Holy shit, there's a lot of errors. What did I do wrong here? Oh, there's. Why is it fucking crying? I ain't done shit wrong. What did I miss? I missed something. I don't know what I missed. Ah, fuck. This is in the chunk class as well. Pretty much the plan for the game is we're gonna make a game where it'll be like, you know, just a window and you'll be able to place blocks around like this, and there'll be one block which will be like red or whatever. And what it's gonna do is it's just gonna bounce like up and down on the spot, and then it'll bounce like 3 blocks up or whatever. And then like it's a whole grid system. So like when it open, it'll be like a grid system like this, and then each block will be a different color, right? Obviously a lot smaller than that. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan. And then we're gonna, yeah, it's like then you'll be able to place like blocks here, and these blocks then you can push them, or you can like, you know, this one will be like a right block, and what we'll do is when the ball gets here, it'll then push the ball that way. And then the whole goal is just like, with using like 3-4 blocks or however many blocks I set it, get it into the bottom here, or into the goal. Yeah, a lot easier to just do it than explain it. So I'm just gonna work. Question is, what did I do here that I fucked up? I must have missed something, right? Public class chunk, that's fine. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, and this is fine. Oh, it's all this. It'd be this, right? Oh, wait, okay. I understand it now. I understand it all now. It was this. All this is gonna have a whinge as well. Alright, so all this code is getting nuked anyway, because I don't actually need any of this. Anymore at least. What song is this? So there we go. What was I just deleting here? Okay, nothing important. Alright, so all this works now. Wall. So I don't know if I want to change the. Okay, fuck. You know, first we'll make the player. Let's just make the player a class. New tab. Hopper. Let's make the hopper. Alright. So public class hopper. Oh, and then we do an enum or a. Do we do an enum or a thingy to track the direction? Why is up blue? Okay, I didn't do it. No, we'll just use strings for it. Fuck it. All right. I don't think we need a separate draw function for the hopper, just because if it's, we can do the contains variable. Contains honestly is pretty useless. We can just make a void hopper wall and we just check if the block type or the cell type. I guess we'll call it cell type. Fuck it. Actually, no, we'll call it block type. But this means that okay. So the hopper is going to be an is going to be a type of a block, and the question is, do we want blocks or entities? The entities, I guess, means we can do more than just have a block, like more behaviors. I don't know if I want to code that as a separate entity though. Okay, we're making an enum entity type. Entity hopper laser. That's a good enough start, I think. Alright, so that should be good then. And then that means void entity wall, dirt, stone, diamond. Okay, so we don't need these obviously. Wall. Because entities will be all right. Okay. I think it's fine then. Block type, entity type. This is recommending music to code to. This is what I code to. I code to, well, this is all Spermy, who's one of my favorite artists. I know Juno really likes I Queued Up. This song, Juno's one of Juno's favorite songs from this artist is this one. I Am Ruined by Spermy. It's this guy here. I Am Ruined by Spermy. But yeah, I'm just doing my uni assignment. I was bored. I was like, I might as well just stream. I mainly stream just so, like, I'd rather record this, but I'd rather not like skits and talk to myself. So I stream so that way I can just download the VOD off Twitch and just own this on YouTube. Because it would be cool to look back when I'm older and then see how I did my uni assignments when it comes to coding. Because I'm coding a whole game from like scratch here. I am missing something. Where am I missing a curly bracket? What do you mean? Where? Way back here. Nope. Fucking, where am I missing a curly bracket? Oh, this shit is so confusing sometimes. Hope you look back and remember me. Well, you will be on screen there, so you'll be right there on screen, so I'll remember you. I know you're on my TF2 vids anyway, aren't you? That's the same reason I do my videos, just so like when I can look back at them in the future. Oh, okay, no wonder why. No wonder why it wasn't working. Alright, this is the grid we have so far. There's a blank grid. And the idea is that we place like, alright. And then we spawn it, we're just gonna spawn it in like 1010. So if we spawn it at 1010, that'll be, all right, so we'll do grid, no, we'll do get cell at X, Y. And then we wanna make that, I don't know, I struggle fucking trying to imagine how I wanna have all the data stored for all these objects. That's not it. Wait, block type, all right. Do I need new class or entities? I don't know. Yeah, I do. All right, entity. Copy paste, baby. That's the wrong code. That's not what I was meant to do. You need to post in Discord when you stream. I only noticed I was looking at a clip of Bunny saying AU and then he came 6. Saying AU team will come 6 in the LAN. Honestly, if Australia makes it 2 LAN, that's already a W, you know? I thought Australia just sucks in every sport. I know in Rock League, every time they go to LAN, they always just get fucking rolled immediately, so. I have to make a none variable. Okay. None. Okay. None, we make the color with ID in the name. We don't even use half of these. Draw entity. I was in the Discord. We're in the Discord. See, I'd post like I do have a Discord where I ping people. Like I do have a Discord that is very dead. Oh, what did Didi post? Come over. Oh, yo. 12 kills, 10 deaths. I swear Juna does better. He's also like, you know, Prem. I don't know. I'm never gonna play 6s, bro. It's too sweaty for me. It's too much for my little brain, you know? I'm gonna stick to coding. Fuck, all of this is just figuring out. I just need to figure out a good foundation for this. That's my problem. And I don't want to, I don't even know if I need all this. Like, I could so do this without all this, but I just want to, it's like, I keep thinking for the future, but I'm probably just going to make the assignment and then never touch this again. I don't have lasers, but I don't even know if I'll have lasers. Default color is 50, 50, 50, 50. Draw a block. All right, so the block's like this. Oh, so where's block called? I want to check it up. So we have the draw. Where's draw? Game loop. We draw here. Why is that throwing an error? Let me come with that real quick. So we draw stuff. That runs cool. So we draw here, and then we call the chunk, and we draw everything inside that chunk. This chunk system doesn't even need to exist either. I won't lie. The only reason it exists is because I was trying to make a different game first, and then I switched up my mind. I was trying to make like a Terraria style game, but I couldn't figure out how to move the world without overriding all the data that I had put into the thingies. So we're on this now. We're gonna have, yes, I don't need all this. I'll leave that. Get cell. So we get the cell. Then we draw the cell, and in the cell we then draw the grid lines if we want to. Else we just draw the block. That's it. And then all we do is call and draw a square at that position. Okay, this line here is going to be moved into draw block. Back. That just gets the color of the block. Okay. Oh, so that just gets a color of that function, that class does. The entity then will have to be different code, because if it's got a block, or if its entity is not. Actually, hold up. And then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do if entity. All right, then we're gonna do if entity dot data dot type equal to entity. What we're going to do is we'll do if it's not equal, if it's not none, then we're going to execute draw entity like that. Yeah, cool. And then on here we can draw an entity on top of the block. Yeah, okay, that works. And then here we need, we have to initialize an entity for each cell. So I do here, I'm gonna do this as well. So I'm gonna do entity data equals new entity. Now when we make a new entity, we don't actually have to call anything or pass anything through because we don't actually, it already has default stuff. I want to give it an ID and a name, but I realized that I actually don't really need to, so we're not gonna bother. Because all this does is just contains the different entities in the game and then how to draw them. Yeah, okay, it contains how to render entities. Draw entities. Cool, contains okay, we'll have to fix this code later, it's fine. Alright, this should still run, no errors. Nice. And so for the others. Draw cell number, that's fine, we'll make care of that. If it's not none, we draw the entity. Now, if we draw the entity, that's going to be drawing. Okay. I want to figure out what we have to do next. We need to do. All right. So let's start with the hopper. So for the hopper, we need to. We want to draw the hopper. Oh, but do we need our own class? Okay, I think for the hopper we need our own class for it. Or do we want a class for each? We need a class for each entity. Because like I guess they have behaviors, right? Oh fuck. Fuck it, we're gonna start with the hopper and just see how we go there. Alright, so we're gonna draw the hopper. The hopper is gonna be a small byte. We're gonna make it a small smiley face. Small smiley face on up a yellow square. Okay, so to do that, we're gonna get the entity and we're gonna go kite. Like I can't multi-window this. Okay, if I'm gonna do like the same way I did the block, or if I want to do it the same way I did this. Where does color even come from? Okay, it comes from there. Color. Okay, so if I want to do if and type equals to entity type dot none. Oh no, entity type dot. Oh, but we don't want to. How can we include all the instructions on how to draw this without drawing it? Fuck. We're gonna have to draw it here in this cell. And we need to know what position that is as well. Fuck. Okay, hold up. X, Y, the position is by the size. Okay, we just times it by the size. That makes sense. Can I also get the cell that this is for? I can. And these are public variables, I think, so I can grab them, which means I can do my brain's frying. And where's size come from? Size comes from here. So we can get the size, int size, I guess size. And then to get the size, we go size equal grid dot get cell. Hello? Get cell x, y. That gives us a size. And then what we can do is to get the position x pos y pos, we can then go x pos equals spawn cell x, or not, we can do x times size I feel we should name this cell x then because we know where it will spawn. Cell y cell size y and y. Okay, and then we can do draw, and to draw it, we're gonna draw, fuck. I don't know how to draw it. I'll draw the cells. Okay, let's make this, but let's make it a tiny bit smaller. Right, we're gonna do how many pixels do I make this smaller? That's a problem. Alright, we're gonna make it 10 pixels smaller, and then we're gonna do y. Y goes down as it goes up, I believe, right? Let me check. Ah, fuck. Red, green, blue. So we'll do 0, green, blue. Get cell dot size dot cell size. Everything still runs. I want to check, is the Y position going? Okay, so as we go down, it goes up. So Y pos, oh, do we have to find the bottom of the top? Fuck. I guess we're going to figure that out in a second. We'll do 10 plus 10. Oh no, we have to do, okay, we have to do a variable for cell draw size, cell draw. This is a fucking League of Legends song, isn't it? It's gonna take me forever to figure this out, bro. Must be times 2, right? VOD mass. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do draw and do grid dot. Oh, we do spawn hopper. That's not gonna do anything because we have to do get cell xy and then do dot entity data equals hopper. What do I do here? Oh. Am I done? I don't feel like listening to this song. Nor do I feel like listening to this song. Fuck it, we're changing playlist. Peak. Germ map doesn't need to do anything at the moment because we are not actually generating anything. Right? Yeah, spawn hopper. So, yeah. Oh, I understand. Spawn hopper, entity type. There it is. That should run. Yeah, cool. Hopper. Now, if we draw a cell, and if it's not equal to that, we draw the entity. Now, to draw the entity, we're going to go. Well, this has to be just a chain of ifs, doesn't it? So we have to do if type equals we need to know what cell this is, right? There's no way to tell otherwise. Xpos. That's in. Yeah, okay. So Xpos and Ypos. That is always going to be multiplied by size. We don't know this. Okay. Right. And then in here, we're going to call it and go entity data dot draw. Right. That check out. That's actual position, like the origin point of this cell. We want to get the, okay, hold on. X, cell Y. Just have more variables. We're going to pass that through here. So cell X, cell Y, because we can always get that position by referencing the cell. We can do get cell and then pass in cell X and cell Y to get the position of the pixel position. Okay. What we have to do is make sure we define it here. Cell X is equal to X, cell Y is equal to Y. Now we got that. Type. That's also not going to work because I need 2 equals there. The cell X, cell Y. And then it returns color. We don't need to return color. This is going to get deleted. We're just going to draw the actual entity in here. Right? Fuck it, yeah, we're just gonna... We don't even need our own function for this, right? We can just do this. Right? That's fine then. You know, draw on a D, int x, int y. We can always just do get grid.get cell x, y, and then just get the x pos. Yeah. To get the positional, to get the pixel coordinate. Okay, now let's say that it is the, that's just gonna return, that's gonna do nothing. Else if we're gonna do this, and we're going to draw the hopper. Okay, I'm assuming we have to make a hopper object then for the grid, right? The grid will always have a hopper, so it has to have a hopper object. Okay, we're gonna do hopper. And we have to just make sure that we do spawn hopper. We'll have a function for that. XY. And then what we're going to do is this is going to also that'll just be part of that cell then, won't it? Cell we don't even need to pass the position. No, we do. We need to pass it into... No, we don't. We don't pass anything into it because we're just calling the cell directly. That's fine. And then we're just do hopper, lowercase. And then when we call hopper, we have to pass in x and y as well. Oh, okay. So hopper cell. Yeah, we just pass in the cell, this cell position. So then we do cell x, cell y, cell x, cell y. Hopper exists. Oh, it'd be grid hopper. Now if we're asking to spawn at a 1010, 1010 should be this one here. Why is it not this one? 200 by 200. Why? Well, let me do when a cell's clicked, we're also going to print out the type. This is a one very long print statement. Alright, let's try. So now these are all shown none, and we need to find 1010. Up one. Okay, so this one here should be hopper. It's just still showing gray. All I want is that square to show up. Oh wait, I know why. It could be because we're just drawing over the grid every time. Oh, fuck it. We're just gonna get rid of this. No, we need to show that. We need to draw. We call the draw function. We call each chunk. We draw each chunk. Each chunk. We draw each cell. Each cell. We draw a square. We're no longer gonna draw squares. Nothing draws. Now if it's none, we're going to print line and say drawing entity. Now if we draw the entity, this is going to do this. Okay, it's meant to be drawing the entity, so why is it not? We go back here, we go draw entity, we draw the entity. In the entity class, we do if the type is none, then we ignore it. If it's color, we're going to do grid hopper draw. And if we're in here, I'm going to print line and just say selects. See that. Should print out a ton of numbers to console. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so it knows where it's meant to be. So why the fuck is it not drawing it? Oh, I know why. I know why. That makes much more sense. Oh, that could have been it, isn't it? No, never mind. Would this not be it? Color's fine. We're drawing. Disrupt. Is that the same disrupt from like Echo Disrupt? Holy shit, bro. Been a minute. How you been, man? Welcome in. I'll turn my music down so I can actually fucking think. Oh, this is a good song as well. How you been, bro? You playing? You play Ryan Drift? How have I been? I'm pretty good. In university now. Doing my assignment. Trying to make a game. And I'm just smashing my head against the walls. I'm way out of my depths here, trying to do something way more than I should. I tried Not That Fun, yeah. I got into it recently. Shredder sent me his quest and it's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm mixed with it. I've been casting. I mainly just do casting. Like I casted the VRML tournament. Is there a comp? Yeah, there's competitive now. Oh, the first VRML tournament was like a few weeks ago at the start of the month. And the next tournament is at the end of the month. Like VRML with prize pool. And OC had their own like $450 prize. $450 for so the OC tournament that we just had, which was like community hosted by like the admins, had a prize pool $450, whereas the OC tournament from VRML it was like OC and Echo, bro. It was like the fucking $100 something, I think. I don't know. $300? I don't remember. I don't know, I'm not playing. I have no intentions of playing competitive. Fuck. Echo's enough for me. I'm happy to live my Echo legacy. But I've got what do you call it? What uni course? I'm doing cybersecurity, but first year I have what do you call it? Programming. Intro to programming. And yeah, I know how to program. Like programming isn't anything new to me. It's just that I'm trying to make something from nothing, right? Like, what do you call it? Like this is just a 2D library. Like I type square here. It draws a square on screen, right? And then I've made it draw a billion squares on screen. And this square right here, or wherever the fuck it is meant to be a different color to the rest. And I don't know why it's not doing that. And it's pissing me off. Draw. I want to learn coding, but never knew where to start. Really, it's just starting, bro. Like, just start, have an idea, like something basic, and just start going for it. And that's kind of how it works. My phone, sorry. Yeah, coding's cool. I've been coding for years now. Like, I work as a programmer by day, but yeah, it's just that this is, and I'm not struggling. It's just I'm like trying to figure out how I want to make this in the way I want. Because this shouldn't matter at all. This shouldn't matter. I don't know why we're even bothering with a color variable, because we don't need this here. We go here. Wait, why was it giving me an error? The parameter of x and y are never used. Doesn't matter. Draw, we print the position where it's meant to be drawn. We know the x pos here should be as well. Yeah, I go to uni next year and do something with coding, but I'm not course. Are you still in high school? 110. It should be like, it should be like here. Yeah. Tough. Hi, Rami. Hey, Ramyo. Okay, bro. Just coding my uni assignment. Nothing crazy today. Yesterday I was playing Cry Fear on stream. It's a good stream. Plenty of shit scaring. Yeah. Some coding. I don't know what course take. I'll probably just do like computer science. It's probably the easiest one. Game dev could be pretty interesting if your unis give that, because you do coding in game dev. It depends what you want to do after school, really. Yeah, hire me. So I want to play Splitgate with you later. If they fucking, you see the Splitgate 2 beta is open again? I want to try with you and Jappers later. But I don't know if I'll do it tonight or not. Because I need to get this done by Wednesday. And at the rate we're going, I just need to figure out why this one issue. It's going to be something so stupid as well. I can already tell. Hopper Draw says, I'm just, okay. So why did that work? Somebody explain to me why that worked. Is it because the pixel size is that small? Like, what if I do 5? It'll be one chunk long, look. Okay, that's not gonna work, never mind. I need to maybe like 10 or 15. Make it even bigger. I know you're done. Yeah, I know, we all would. 2, 3. But would it not? I'm so confused. Okay. Soldier X should be cell X. X times cell X. Yeah. Plus hopper draw offset. And the hopper draw offset is 10 pixels. Come on, let's make it 1 pixel. Does it draw from the bottom? No way. Either way, it's still drawing in the wrong spot. Let me take it back to being 30. Splitgate 2? Yeah, Splitgate 2. Should be like an open beta that you can sign up for. Okay, so why is this not drawing where it's meant to be drawn? Cell X is going to be that. Okay, that's why it doesn't want to work. X pose, or Y pose. Yeah, there we go. That's 5 by 5. Why is it in the wrong spot? Unless I changed it without realizing. No, it should be it. Make it 3 by 10. So that should be 3 to the left. That should be like down here. Why is it down here? Which one says it has the hopper? Hold up. 3 by 10. It should be drawing right here. It should be at 6220. Why the fuck ain't it drawing? This is how we debug stuff, bro. We just do like this. What's it called? Hopper draw offset. Sorry, hopper draw size. Let's see what these pull out. So these pull out 10, 31, 18. Now xpos here should be x times a cell. Now if it's in the 10 cell, no wait, the x is the cell. Okay, no wonder why I'm just timesing it by itself. Am I an idiot? Hold up. Grid.get cell xy dot cell xpos. Right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, that should be it then. And then we go like this. I don't know what made me do that earlier. And we get the ypos, and then, yes, look at that. There we go. See, now it draws in the right spot. Hell yeah, cool. So that draws in the correct spot. The problem is it draws a bit too big. So we try this. Now it's probably gonna be a bit weird, so let's do it by like 5. Yeah, look at that. There we go. That's what we want to see. And then if I make this bigger, if I make the grid bigger, like double the size, is it still going to show? Oh, it's gone now. Oh, you can see it there. It's really small. Okay, so if we want it to be 10% the size of the grid, or each cell, hold on. So we're going to do grid dot get cell xy, and then we're going to get the position. We're gonna get the size of the cell, right? And then we want to get that number, and we want to get say 5% of it. So we want to get x times it by 0.95. That'll get. Oh, but it has to be an int. Shit. Okay, then we're gonna cast it to an int, right? Am I just sealing it? There we go. So that should make it to the largest round number. Okay, and then if we do by like 50%, right? This should make it half the size of the. Don't think it's half the size. So make it 0 there. Then what would cell size? Okay, I want to print out the original cell size just for the sake of knowing what it is. Hi Mash, reason sex based. Hi, your chat got fucking auto moderated for sexual content 10. Should it not round up? I'm so confused. Ceiling pushes it up, right? To the nearest. Let me check what it does. It will make returns value 10. It should be okay. It should go up. Automod is number 1 op. It is. Maybe you're just the op, bro. My friends are I'm gonna go for lunch. I'm not going. Ceiling grid get cell xy cell size times. So we get the size of the cell, right? Which in this case was 10, and then we get half of that, which is we times that 0.5, which equals 5. No. I'm so confused. Hopper draw size. Oh, this is it. Can I play a game? Well, no, when I'm done with it, I can try and make it playable. See, it should be though. This shit is gonna piss me off, cunt. Well, let's make it a lot smaller, so it's a lot more manageable to deal with. Let's make it 15. So the grid will be a lot bigger now, and a lot easier to see, and it's just does not appear here anymore. Why don't you appear here? Let's make it spawn at 4x4, and let's make the grid 10 cells. Make it real small. Make it really easy to deal with. I'll go back to Hopper here. We're going to change this code here. We're going to make it just equal to size. So it spawns at the halfway point. Now if we want the draw set to be, I think this should be in the other spot. I think it should be like this, no? Spawn some bitches, not possible. It's a very simple concept where pretty much, this is just for my uni assignment, right? But pretty much I'm making a game here where you'll be able to place blocks at like different spots. It'll be a lot, like the grid will be a lot smaller. Like it'll be like, probably like 100 cells or like, 60 by 60 instead of 10 by 10. But the plan is so you can place blocks and stuff, and there'll be like a thing that'll bounce up and down here, like a little like ball or whatever. And if you place a block here, right, that is pointing in this direction, when the ball reaches here, right, it'll then be pushed this way. And then the whole plan is it's gonna be like a puzzle game. You have to try get the ball into the goal in like, using the minimum amount of, fucking, I can't speak words, man. In like the least amount of blocks possible. And then like I'll give you like 3 blocks to try to finish the level with. And then yeah. Too complex for my simpleton mind. No, I feel you, bro. I feel my mind's absolutely steaming right now. So it's just math. This is all math, bro. It's like really basic math that my brain's not fucking with. We get the cell size, because this is the offset of the cell. We're gonna have to divide this entire thing by 2. Right? And then all we have to do is just this. You can help. DCS. Don't tempt me, bro. Don't tempt me. I need to finish this. See, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm like locked in right now, I'd actually so be down for DCS. But probably not this weekend, just because you lost in base. Yes, there we go. There we did it. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Was it so fucking hard? Then we're gonna go. Let's make it like 60. Just see it still works at scale. It does. There we go. That's it. We've done it. All right, I'm going to quickly go into intermission because I want to quickly make a backup of I want to make a backup. Hold up. There we go. All right, you guys can't see shit now. Good. You guys don't deserve to see things. You guys deserve to be blind. Blind like a bat. Show options. Show more. Open with code. And then I need to do this, scan for Git repositories, initialize repository, init commit with basic entity spawn. Commit, publish branch, we're gonna make it a private repository. And then we're gonna publish that, and we are back. Well, yeah, I just don't want to dox myself or anything, There we go. We're back, guys. Almost docked myself there. Whoopsies. Cool. All right, cool. So we got that working. That's really good. That's really good. We like to see that. Now let's make it back to being something viewable, like 25. It's big enough where we can still see it. Cool. Okay. Now what we needed to do is make it so this thing moves. How the fuck are we going to do that? Let's see. We want to go to... So we spawn it at like 4x4, that's fine. We spawn it wherever the fuck we want. Game loop, game drop. We're gonna make it equal. We're just gonna make its position equal to, yeah, fuck it. Game loop, every game loop, we're going to make its grid dot hopper dot cell x Just to test movement. Just to test movement. We're gonna try my old movement code. And it went out of bounds. What did it go wrong? But it should be drawing there, dang it. I guess I might have to make a new function for this to move it. Yeah, because I need to make it so the previous spot loses it. Yeah, okay, so we're going to make a public void move. Then we're going to do an int new cell x, new cell y. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clear the, what do you call it? We're going to get the hopper draw size. No, we're going to get the grid.get cell cell x, cell y, and then we're going to get that entity data dot type. We're going to make that equal to entity data dot none, and then we're going to get the grid.get cell x, cell y. Oh, sorry, new cell x, new cell y, and we're going to get the entity data that one, and then get the type there, and equal that entity data dot hopper, and then we need to make the cell x equal to new cell x, cell y equal to new cell y. Yep, I do need that there as well. And then we're going to go back to here, and we're going to go grid.hopper.move, and we're going to go cursor pos x, cursor pos y. And just like that, we're going to get an error. Entity data, did I spell it wrong? Did I spell something wrong? Yeah, no, I spelled that right. What the hell? Cannot be resolved as a variable. Yes, it can. Why you lie to me? Why you lie? Why do you lie, cunt? Fuck. All right. Hopper puzzle, grid hopper to move. We spawned the hopper here. That should have run once at least. Oh. I am an idiot. Grade S idiot. There we go. No, he doesn't exist no more. Oh. Why doesn't he move anymore? Why doesn't he move? Yeah, okay, cool. Goes out of bounds. He should be... He should be moving. Print line. Cell X. Cell... I'm just going to print this. We'll see where he's meant to be drawn. Cool. So it is updating. The question is, why isn't it updating, you know? This is a good song. I'm turning this shit up. Restart that song. Restart that shit. Finish the game, upload on Steam, get to more billion of sales, get more billion of money, retire, very realistic and viable strategy. I'm making another game for my other class, guys. So I'm doing game dev as a game developer, game design, development, whatever, as a elective subject, because it's not part of my degree, but it's like, I'm interested in it. And I'm making a game for that as well. And I'll probably be streaming me making that, but this one's due first, so I'm doing it first, and then next week this one's due next week, the game dev one is due the week after. So I'll probably be streaming that one. And that one actually that one I do want to turn into an actual game and sell it. Or not, like, you know, I want to put it like on, you know, on mobile or something. Let people buy it. Anyway. Why don't you want to work? We draw the cell. We draw the cell, and then we get the... Very cool. But I have a secret link to my YT as an Easter egg. Thank you, kiss kiss. Maybe. Anytime someone clicks it, you have to give like $300. Wait, it only renders if it's at 4:4. Why? Wait, why? Between look, so explain this to me. So $300 fee, yes. So it's currently the position for it is 0, right? If I move it to the right and I go past 4, it appears. If I move it back to the left, below 4, it disappears. Why? Wait, that's so weird. Why? Move, new cell, select cell Y. We clear the old cell and make the data none. Hold on. All right, let me 4:4. Let me clear this. Let me stop printing this one. Now 4:4 is right here. Okay, and now it's good. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, it's here. No, it isn't. When will entity say something? Or is it, you foul demon? I'm so confused, bro. Hold on. Okay. Now if I move it to the right, it's still going to be, it's here. Right? No, it's here. Okay, now move it down. Where is it? Okay, now it's here. This cell. Now if I move it right again. Bro, make this make sense. It's here. There it is. Okay. We found it again. But why won't it display there? The cell knows. The cell knows it's there. It knows to draw it there. What song name? I'll put it in chat. Deep Dive by Creo. I'm so confused. I'm actually so confused. This is it. It's this line here. It's this fucking line. It's this fucking line. It's this line of code here, you fuckwit. Okay. Okay, now there's no, okay, now it's stuck at 0. Okay, we have to make this equal to the cell position. Alright, we're gonna do this. Okay, that's why. I forgot to do this here. Okay, cool. So make xpos, cell x, cell, a new cell x, new cell y, new cell y, new cell x. This is also Creo as well, same guy. Thanks, Slim. Didn't know my name was Slim. It works! Oh my god, it just fucking disappeared off screen. Where'd it go? Wait, why is it so buggy? Why is it so buggy? Why is it so buggy? Okay, we're gonna make it, we're gonna draw it here, we're gonna draw this here. But why is it so buggy? 6. Why is it moving? I'm pressing W and S, right? Moving up and down. And it just decides to fucking phase out of existence. What game are you coding? I don't know if this is a game that exists already. Also, thanks to the follow, man. Thanks for dropping in. This is just a uni assignment, and this is an idea for a game that I have. You know what? Fuck, I'm just gonna bring up in Paint. Alright, the idea is we're gonna have a grid system, somewhat like this here, and we're going to in here have, what do you got, like a blah, blah, all the grids. Pretty much inside the game window, you will have a little cube, whatever, or a ball that spawns in, and you'll have a, like you can place blocks around the screen. Like so you can place a block here, facing a certain direction like this. Now when the ball, which will just be bouncing, when it bounces past here, like to the, cell next to it. Also, Sir Mera, holy shit, been a minute, man. Welcome in. Violet's in here too as well. We have 8 viewers. I have my viewer count hidden always. Yeah, we have 7 viewers. You liar. Still fucking 7 people watching me. Also, hi, Sir Mera. You still playing Rocket League, man? Still balling out. But yeah. So pretty much the plan is that when the ball bounces, like goes up here, it'll go this way. Then you can have like another one that points downwards here that you can place, and it goes this way. And the whole plan will be to try get it into the goal. The goal. And you're trying to do that in like 3 moves or whatever, however many moves I give you per level. And that's the game idea. Yeah, it's pretty basic, pretty simple, but it's should be enough to get me 100% of my uni assignment. So that's all that matters. And I'll like add walls and stuff, so you can't you have like walls to traverse, and level design that I care about. That's for later. I'm done. But what ID is it? This is processing. I'll send you the link. It's weird. I don't know. I've never seen, because I usually use obviously like VS Code or just Visual Studio, and like you'd assume you use OpenGL or something. It's this processing.org. The download won't actually download anything. It'll just take you to the front page like this. Legit loaded up. Trying to get back on the grind, but stuck in ELO hell. Aren't we all? I'm like champ 3 finally. Close to GC, but I don't know. I need to grind for GC. I can't be fucked. I'm too busy with uni, bro. Yeah, it looks like the Arduino ID, which is what caught me off guard. It feels like the Arduino ID, the entire UI. But yeah, it's all Java. I think you can do Python and JavaScript, but at uni we're doing Java, so we do Java. But anyway, I need to go back to figuring out why this just decides to fucking randomly disappear from existence. So how are we going to do that? We're going to do it like this. We're going to copy paste all of this code here. And then we're going to make this the cell draw X, cell draw Y, and we're going to make this one split there and this one split here. Just so we can see at the bottom of the screen. Now it's telling us we're going to be drawing at 6.6. That's fine. That's 6 pixels. It just fucking disappears. Why? 78 pixels, fine. 3x3. Okay, something's wrong somewhere. The question's where. Hopper draw offset is always going to be a fixed size. It's always going to be the cell size. That's fine. That shouldn't matter. The hopper draw size could be it. But that should also stay fixed. So I'm very curious as to why. Why it decides. Why pause? Bring in the hopper draw offset. Hopper draw size. Alright, I'm gonna make this a fixed number, like 12. And I just want to see. You see what I mean here? Like it decides to just not render anymore. Wait, oh, don't tell me it's something to do with chunk system. Oh, I'd actually be so pissed. Fuck, it so could be as well. We need to make sure that every chunk's drawing. Draw X. And draw Y, 24 by 24. No, because it's calling the cells. I don't care about this. I need to care about drawing the chunks. Grid draw, we call every chunk 0 until we get the cells Y. We add +5 every time. And we get the get chunk of the nearest. I'm going to turn on debug draw calls true. Five, 10, 15, 20. Let's start from here. So we get 5, 10, 15, 20. That's fine. 0. No, it is calling draw and everything. That's fine. And then inside each chunk, are we calling? See, the chunk system only just makes this more complicated now. That's my problem. This is the problem because I made a chunk system because I was going to turn this into a different game, but now I've decided to switch up my game idea. I don't actually need the chunk system, and I don't want to remove it because it's kind of cool. But it's fucking making everything impossible. I don't even use chunk cell 2Ds array. Yeah, I don't use this. You are getting commented. Why? But why? You know, like, but why? Because this here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This isn't even in the first chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not even a chunk issue. I'm so confused. Oh, why? Why the fuck do you do this? Oh, wait. Could it be that? No, but it wouldn't be the render order either. Right? There's no way it could be the render order. Right? Okay, we're not drawing any squares anymore. I just want to draw. It is the render order. It has to be. Okay, it's still being stupid. Oh man. Oh, this is a whole new issue that's gonna be so pissy to fix. So it has to be a render. Okay, now the game's taking the piss. Are you fucking serious? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why does it work now? I don't. Oh, okay. So okay. I understand now. I actually understand it now. So I'm moving it right, and how far right it renders. Start drinking. I'm about to. Okay, so how far it'll render is based on how far left and right my camera, like the cursor is. So because I have all the debugs, you can't really see it. Hold on, let me explain the issue. Let me explain the issue, because if I explain the issue to you, that means I understand the issue, right? Cool. So it disappears after here, right? Now, these here, there's a lot of numbers here. I'll tell you what they all mean. Essentially, the first two numbers are the cells we're writing to. So we're writing to cell 5 and cell 2. Now, clearly, this cell 5 would be 1, 2. This would be like, that'd be this one here. This cell is cell 5, right? And then by 2, so it would be this one here. So on my mouse, it should be rendering right here currently, because it's at cell 5 and cell 2 on the X and Y. The draw is the next two numbers, which is 54 and 54. So it's drawing, the cell draw code must be the same position. Now this means that XPOS and YPOS, peak game making right here. This is peak game making. I'm explaining it because if I can explain it to you, that means I understand what the problem is. And currently I don't understand what the fucking problem is. But essentially, right, if I move it and it keeps going down, I don't know why it is doing this diagonal. I think somewhere in the code here, I'm assigning it the same thing on the X and the Y by accident. But pretty much if I move to the right, so if this number goes from 5 and I move it to the right, it'll render now. So it will render up to cell 12. And then if I move it all the way to the right, up to 23, pretty much I can see it anywhere. But if I bring it all the way back to like 7, because these ones get rendered afterwards, which is fine. The render order doesn't matter because it should be rendered in the same chunk. Now the problem is I have to fix the positioning of the cell. Now that means it's these two variables. Now these two variables, when you find every instance, so we find it here, we have it. Is it really just these two spots? Okay. It's going to be something with XPOS then, right? So XPOS, we get that equal to the XPOS and the Y position of the cells. It's fine. That's also fine. That's also fine. Now this one is to the XPOS and the YPOS. That's fine. That's okay. Now, because this is a pixel offset, which shouldn't then why is it fucking like it feels like it's squaring itself, you know what I mean? Like it's okay, that went out of bounds, whoopsies. I went too far to the right. But like it feels like, wait, I could also be like extremely fucking stupid. I found it. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I found it. It's right here. You see this, guys? So whenever I call the get self function, which is this function that I have, right, which gets the x, which I pass in the x and the y variable, right? Now here you can see, right, I do cell x and then cell y. Right here, new cell x, new cell y. New cell y, new cell x, new cell x, new cell y. I'm gonna fucking tweak out, I swear to God. Anyway, welcome in, Connor. I understand it now. I understand it too, because we fucking fixed it. Oh, I'm gonna scream. Pablo crashed out on stream? Yeah. Oh, that actually pissed me off. It's the tiny, it really shows it. It's the tiny fucking little mistakes. It's like one little misspell, one just wrong place thing, and it just fucks everything over. Okay, look, we got it working though now on the bright side. This is awesome. Oh, okay. I need a breather after that. I actually need a breather. I actually need a breather after that one. I'm gonna fucking tweak. Yeah. Posture check, thank you. I was just fucking taking sips of water. Hydrate? Yeah, I was hydrating just then, but I guess I'm drinking more. I need to go fill up my cup again. Oh, that actually pissed me the fuck off. That was like half. You read? Yo, you need these? I do need these. Thank you. I'm gonna go grab. All right, I'm gonna go. Here, we're gonna put a. I don't like this song. Fuck this song. This is a good song. I don't. No, fuck it. Hold up. All right, I'm gonna go piss. All right, because I need to. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go fill my water. I'll be back in like a minute. What's a good song I can chuck on? It's a good song. Alright, fuck, I'm putting this on. Alright, I'm gonna go into intermission, boys. I'm gonna be back in like a minute. I'm just gonna go run, get some water, refill my cup of water, crash out hard again, and then I don't know. We'll see how things go from there. You know. Oh, that actually, bro, that's taken it out of me. Like I'm actually mad after that. It's fucking pissed me off. Oh man, it's fine. We're chilling. It works now. It's what we want to see. All that's left is to just make your entire game. But this is a good foundation that we have now. We have a way to draw entities. We have an example, or I guess a entity class, and we can just make more. Lasers, I don't know how I'm going to do, because lasers are going to be really weird to do, and I think I'm going to have to do a lot of the code inside here for the laser. I can't just call this. So I guess, yeah, I don't know. It depends if I even want to add lasers at this point. I'm not sure yet. I might just skip doing that. We need to code the behaviors for the hoppers. We need to make it so I can place walls again, because for whatever reason, somewhere in my code, I just broke placing things for whatever reason. Oh, it's because I do this. Let me do wall. Right, that works, yeah. Block type, wall, that's a thing. It's wall. Oh, let's just do this real quick then. Let's make it let's make the walls work. Let's make it so we can place walls, so we can run into walls. This will also be a good way to check if we can actually render the entity on top of the block. So to do that, we're gonna do this. I'm going to just make it if type equals block type dot wall color is going to equal color, and we're just going to make it a nice bright color. There we go, look at that. And can we do it? Yeah, look at that, we can even place them on top. Cool, look at that. Nice. So now we can draw things. We can draw a smiley face here. That's actually made me mad. That's made me mad. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of the process, right? Part of the process. Make a little smiley face. It's the most crooked fucking smile. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Oh yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be back like in like a minute. Actually, before I leave, I'm just gonna make a little BRB. BR. Look at that. Isn't this awesome? Isn't this freaking sick? I'm drawing with my own code. That's awesome. Okay, we're back. I'll come back and someone's typing Hebrew in chat. What is this? Translate. Good morning to all the... Hi there, welcome in, buddy. If you're here for politics, I don't really care, bro. Like, this is, I just do it for an ad. What is the song? You really like my songs, don't you, Mash? It's a bot, probably. No, he just said, what's morning? And then he said... what does this mean even? I'm not a politician. You can't even spell, buddy. Well, we're not here for politics anyway. We're here to watch me code, so... Welcome in. You want to drop a follow? You should subscribe to me, Mr. Snaffels, the OG. I can't even spell. Yeah, I kind of noticed. It wasn't a very hard thing to notice. It wasn't too difficult, as they say. Lekker, na dat de vriend. Thank you, Jewish man. Did fucking... I swear, I'm gonna remove Dom's perms to add channel emotes. Why did he add that when the Latina... Why did Dom add that to my stream? I love this one. Page shadow. This is so good. Also chatting. I really like chatting. It's a funny one. Democracy. Is that another one on my stream? It is. That's a good one. Why is Rocket still in here? That's awesome. I should go. I should check. I should get more. What do you call it? Emotes. More chat emotes. 7TV for the win. Oh, all right. Let me figure out what we're doing. All right. So we're back here. We need to draw. We need to do. What do we need to do? We need to make it so this bounces around. Actually, what I'm going to first do is make it so I can't crash the game, because every time I go too far to the right or left, the game crashes because it goes out of bounds. So what we're going to first do is we're going to add a check so I don't crash the game by accident. Now I've already done it for the left side just in the past, so I just have to do the same thing for the right, which means all I have to do is go and cursor position Y is smaller than. It would be cell. Oh, we'd have to do grid dot cells X. No, cells Y, right? Make me mod. Thanks, Pookie. I'm modding your stream. You know what? Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll have a hard think. I don't like to give out mods because I like to like remove all my VIPs and mods every once in a while. I don't want to sort of do dirty like that. I'll think about it. You have been here though quite consistently, so if anyone's getting it next, it's probably you. Dom's definitely not getting it. What? What do you mean? What? There we go. Now we can't crash it going this way, and we can't crash it going any other way. Easy. So then we have to do the same thing for this one. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, is that Crackhead Junior? What's going on? I'm coding my uni assignment. That's about it. It's really not that interesting. I wish I could say it was, but no, it's not. Yeah, Dom ain't getting mod on any of our streams, bro, I'm telling you. But how you doing, TP Village? Interesting, yeah, it's yeah, interesting is the way to put it. Well, we got the grid working at least now, so that's a good start. What's next is a question. We have to go Hopper. Yeah, I'm making TF2. That's what I'm making. This is TF2 right here. See, this is engineer placing a sentry. Dispenser going up. Then we got a teleport right here. And we got a teleport right here. Dispenser going up. Oh, look at that. We got free viewers. No thanks. Dispenser going up. Dispenser going up. That's me in my dreams. I'm going to hear that. Okay, so we got everything working now. We need to do, what do we want to do next? What do we need to do next? That's the question. We have to do, we no longer crash and guide a thingy. Pressing R will call this function again, which won't actually do anything because yeah, heavy time. Heavy. It goes like this. Like that, you know? I need to lock in. This thing's due soon. This thing's due in a few days. I need to lock in for this. Draw. See, I don't know what I'm doing. Whenever I'm like looking at my code, I just sometimes get lost in it. Okay, so we have the hopper code. We spawn the hopper, fine. We spawn the hopper here. Now the question is, why when the hopper spawns, does it spawn in the because it spawns at 0, 0, right? Which is not too good. We don't like that. So we want to do, we're gonna make hopper equal, where is it called? Called here. New hopper, spawn hopper, select CY. Wait a minute. I passed through the variable, the position of the variable. Then why doesn't it spawn in the correct spot? I passed it through. Why is it spawning at 0, 0? I'm so confused. Wait a minute. Why does it spawn there? It should spawn at 14, 14. It should spawn like down here. Why doesn't it do that? Because this spot here is also like, it says that's a hopper. Yeah. Huh? Someone explain this to me. Hold on. Cell spawn hopper. Oh, yeah, I understand now. Okay, we can just do, this is in the grid function. We don't actually need this. Okay, actually, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this here. X, Y. Wait, but we don't actually need that at all. Because it's in the cell and it calls it here. Right, because we're in like a cell by 10 by 10, right? And we call the spawn hopper function, which spawns it at 10 by 10. Huh? 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 It says it's spawning it at 14, 14. Why doesn't it spawn at 14? X pos, X, Y. Cell draw X. Something's resetting it. The question's what? Spawn hopper 14 by 14. Now, when we call hopper and we pass in X and Y, and X and Y here are both, they're equal to what they're meant to be equal to, and then we get the grid, right, and we get the position. No, none of this would matter, none of this would matter, none of this would matter, none of this would matter. Why do we call cell X and not cell X here? I'm just going to fix this just for the sake of consistency. Cell Y, then we're going to do cell X, cell Y, cell X, cell Y. Now explain to me, why does it spawn at 0, 0? I want to know. I want to know why it spawns at 0, 0. Why does it spawn at 0, 0? Explain this to me, come on. Come on, game! See, whenever I get a song that I really like, I press this, and what this does is you won't hear it, but for me, it bass boosts the fuck out of the song. So I just start bopping my head up and down. Yo, no, dude. Fuck, man. Why doesn't it work? It's not an issue with where it's being drawn. It just thinks that the position is 0. Why? Okay, somewhere it changes position. It's not in there. Oh, I know why. I know why. I just figured out. It's because of these two variables. Yeah, it's these two. Okay, that makes sense then. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That's cool. All right, let's chill. We're chilling like a villain with this one, because it's just resetting the position. That's okay. All right. Now that we know the movement works, we need to get rid of all the. All right, we're gonna fucking scrap the movement code now. because the movement code doesn't actually need to be a thing. Like this here doesn't actually have to be real. It's not real. It's a fucking part of our mind. If we spawn this, it's going to spawn, yeah, in the correct spot now. Now we need to have a behavior for it where we're going to have the hopper. And we're going to have a... Right, we're going to have hopper, and we're going to make, in the game loop, in here, we're going to have hopper dot... grid dot hopper dot... Actually, no, it would just be part of the move code. Fucking, hold on. That's all we need, right? Oh, this here, I just want to make sure this code works. Cool, I want to upload that code to Git. Let me commit that. That's fine. We're chilling. Chilling like a villain. We're going to remove the fact that this can now do this. We're going to go back here. We're not going to have anything here. We're going to instead scrap all this code pretty much. Right? Because this is all the old code that we don't actually need anymore. And what we're going to do instead is we are going to make it so we're going to have the old cell. We're going to have the same thing. With the old cell is going to be like this. We're going to make a new... we need to have a way to check cells above. If it can go up, go up. Then if we need it to be on a state where it needs to go down, we need to go down. Okay, we need a move state variable. So we're going to have a int move state equals 0. 0 is still. 0 equals still. 1 equals up. 2 equal down. Because that way, oh, but we need to have left to right. Fuck. And then do we want to have diagonals up and down? Fuck that. 3 left, 4 right, I guess, right? I could use strings here as well, honestly. Like, it won't really matter. We're not like we're trying to be a memory efficient game. I just like numbers more, but down 3 equals left, 4 equal right. Up, down, left, right, and we still. That's fine. Move, alright, cool. So we're going to get the int, oh fuck, bounce origin x, bounce origin y. So we need to make a platform under where it spawns, and then it needs to bounce on that platform. See, that's really the orientation variable. We make it up, down, left, right. We can do it with the... I will change this to a number. We're going to make this into an orientation. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make it So it's gonna be the exact same. Where, it will be 0 would not be still. 0 just be no orientation. Fucking, I don't know. 1 will make it means it's facing up. 2 will be down. 3 is left. 4 is right. Do we need orientation for like? Is this where we can match the orientation? Sorry, this is in the wrong spot. We could match orientation with move state. Like if it's up, we go up. Oh, but then it's the same fucking thing. There's no need for a different variable. Oh, this is a headache. No, we're keeping it as a string. Just because until I can figure out what the fuck I want to do with it. Okay, so we spawn it. We want it to bounce up. We're going to move it up 3. And then we can do math to check how far away it is from the origin point. Because if we know it's to the up or down, whatever, we can just do addition, subtraction to get the spot for it. You know? Alright, fuck it. We might do this next time. I might end stream. Honestly, because I am fucking hungry and I want to go have dinner. You know, my brain's kind of fried at this point, I won't lie. Like, I've kind of reached my limit for today. So, okay. So the move state, still up, down, left, right. Bounce origin. We make the origin here. We need to place a cell under it. So we're going to make, we'll spawn hopper there, and we're going to make grid.getCell. Get cell, and we'll make 1413. Oh, sorry, 1415. And we're going to make the block data, and we're going to make the type of it equal to block type dot wall. That's just want a wall underneath it. Yes. The thing is with this, it doesn't actually do anything now. So we spawn it there, and then we tell it to draw the hopper. And all we do is clear it and just delete it, which is not a good start. So what we want to do is make the cell, or make the type entity to none. Fuck. That's fine, and then we just need to make it go up and down. When we make the cell and we spawn the hopper and we pass in the variables for it to be spawned at, the new cell x will be equal to. Well, we can't move anymore, so we're not. Whatever message. Nothing important. That actually makes me laugh. That fucking made me laugh. All right. Anyway, we are going to raid. Fucking, is really nobody live? I shouldn't tweak it, no one's live. Let's look at Twitch. I don't really care about this streamer. Who do I know that's live? Denny Snipes, no way. Alright, no one worth raiding. Fuck it, I guess we can... I'll go, let's start my assignment next. Oh, hi Tarina. Sorry, I was not paying attention to the stream at all. And Bro, I have not been like looking at... I'm so sorry guys, hold on. I don't know who's here still. Alright, let me see what I missed. No, my background noise. Bro's locked. Hi Gab, welcome in. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I got lost in my own code for a second there. And then I got some message on Discord. Something funny. Tarina is do your assignment next. I will happily do your assignment. I've told you this before. If I could just send it to me and I'll do it. I'll give you content. It'd be like that. Yeah, this is, no, this is introduction to programming. This is way more advanced. I already know how to program. It's Connect 4. No, I've already done Connect 4. I made Minesweeper as well. And I've made Snake as well. But I'm trying to make a game. Pretty simple concept. All I want is I want this little thing to bounce because we have a theme of hopping. Like it has to be a hopper. So we're going to bounce up and down. And then the plan is that it'll, like, what do you call it? Like I'll have a goal somewhere here, for example, and it'll spawn like here. And then the plan is that it'll bounce up and down and then like say it'll jump, 4 blocks at a time. And then once you do that, you can place a block here and then it'll be like, you can make the blocks face any direction and say it's facing this way. Like to the right, then when it reaches here, it'll go this way until you have, and it'll just bounce this way, maybe like by 4 blocks or whatever. And then I can place like another, I'll clear the screen. And then I can place another block, say like it goes this way. I can place another block here and then it'll go this way. And you have to it's like a puzzle game pretty much. I'm first year, bro. This is my first semester. Yeah, get this guy to accelerate. I tried it. It's just they won't let me go accelerate. They won't let me like accelerate. I have to finish. But this is my final assignment. I did like a snake type of class when I did that class. We didn't. I think the most advanced thing we've done in class is just spawning like different, like rendering multiple things at once on screen using classes. Like that's what they've done in class, which obviously I'm a bit ahead of because I'm the master of classes. Class master. But yeah, so I don't know, it's a little game idea that I had, so that's what I'm trying to code. It's due Wednesday, so I gotta sort of lock in and do it soon. Yeah, it's good fun. Master classroom. I hate classes are cool. I love classes. Like this is a really shit example. This too. I was trying to make Terraria originally, which is why I've got a chunk system for rendering cells. Because I've got the grid system, and the grid system then renders the chunks, and the chunks then, it calls the chunks, and the chunks are responsible for a 5x5 section of the grid. But yeah, printed my Connect 4 and it spat out some cryptic ass code. but yeah, like it's like, this is one chunk right here, and then there'll be another chunk. And yeah, and those chunks in there, when I call draw on those, then they draw all the cells inside them. But yeah, I've got dinner now, so I'm gonna end. Any of you have someone to raid? Otherwise, stream. How many viewers do we have? We have 10 viewers. Yo, who the fuck? Also, yeah, what? I don't know. It's called processing. I don't like it. It reminds me of the Arduino IDE. It's really weird. Yeah, it's it. It's like the Arduino IDE. That's what it feels like. Holy smokes. I love Arduino. No, you don't, Tarina. Don't lie to me. I know who you really are. I know you're true. What you really like and what you don't. VS Code clears? It does. I'm literally using VS Code to, I'm using it to track my Git changes. I'm pushing to GitHub with VS Code on my second screen every time I make some progress. It does. Normal VS as well is pretty good, but yeah, VS Code clears everything, unfortunately. But yeah, that is it. I don't know why we have 10 viewers today. I guess coding gives me viewers. This is the most viewers I've had in a stream, I think, in a while. It's like not a community cast. But anyway, I'm out. I will catch you guys later. I'll probably be streaming this tomorrow, so tomorrow just tune in, guys. You can watch me do this. What do you have to wrap up your head around 3 projects? Oh yeah, I'm doing a game jam this. What do you call it? This semester break. Better than Angus, I guess. True. Laters, yeah, I'll catch you. That's on Shared Fans. Yeah, I'm excited to do a game jam though. I think it'd be cool. I've got a group of friends I'm doing it with.